Good morning you guys, it's Karen, and today I am here to talk about some things that have been favourites for a while now. I've got quite a range. I'm firstly going to talk about a light for anybody that is into YouTube videos, into iPhone videos, into selfies or anything like that. I've got this light on which I think is amazing, and I got so many compliments on my last video on my skin. Also on my lashes, I did love those lashes. They're my favourite ones by the Eyelash Emporium. But anyway, I think that me ramping up the light is what's making my skin better. So I wanted to show you this light because I did put it on Instagram when I first got it, and I said I thought it would be the most amazing present for, I said a teenager, but I guess anybody that's wanting to start YouTube or Instagram or TikTok or whatever, anyone that's wanting to make videos and take selfies and things like that. The light makes such a difference, and this is a small little portable light, and it's got something that you can put a phone on it, and so you know most people are going to start on their phones, aren't they? So let me show you. This is how I look with the light on, and obviously I don't use filters or anything like that, but let me switch the light off. This is with the light off. I think it just makes such a difference. It really brightens things up, and this light is actually quite far away from me, whereas if you had your phone on it, again, it makes such a difference. And I showed that, I think, on one of the stories I did on Instagram. I actually keep the light normally through in the living room just to use with my phone. So you can get that from Amazon, and I think that would be a great present, like I said, for anybody that's thinking of trying YouTube, TikTok, etc, etc. Okay, so on to beauty stuff. I wanted to talk about this straightener. This is called Bellissima Italia. It's by Bellissima Italia, and it's called the My Pro Steam. This is the one that I showed as being, I think it will be a good dupe for the L'Oreal Steam Pod. I have never tried the L'Oreal Steam Pod, but this has just got a little attachment that you put water in here. But yeah, I just wanted to come, I suppose, and update you and tell you that I am still loving this, absolutely loving it. I feel like when I use this, my hair stays straight, and that has never happened to me before. And I have used the GHDs, I've used the Cloud 9, I've tried the Dyson, you know, I have tried every kind of top straightener out there, but it's only with this and using the steam that it seems to be keeping my hair straight for days. You know, it doesn't matter if I flick it behind my ear, if I put it up, whatever happens, it seems to stay straight and keep the kinks out of it. So really enjoying that. Uh-oh, sun's coming out and it reflects on the windows in the courtyard here and doesn't make filming look great. So I might have to hurry it up, or I might have to move into the living room and use the little flower light that I was talking about. That flower light is what I did the last videos filming on, and again, like you guys were saying, that the lighting was very flattering, that my skin looked good, and I really do think it's because of the lighting. I don't think anything's changed drastically with my skin. Okay, so I've told you about the straightener, I've told you about the lights. Oh yeah, let me tell you about this. This is a little bag by Apoth Co. They did send me this, but with no demands or anything, you know, and I said I would try it and see what I thought, and I love it. And funny enough, somebody had asked me, I did that video on how to repair your dry hands, and somebody had asked me, or a couple of people had said that they would like to know how to repair their dry lips. I have huge problems with dry lips, where I get lots and lots of dry skin. I even end up sometimes using tweezers and pulling it off. I have made it bleed in the past, but you know, I'm a bit better now that I can tell whether there's a piece of skin to come off or not. But this is a little 3-piece set. So, exfoliating scrub, let me show you. That's got a tiny bit of a minty smell. A little kind of sugar scrub, I think that is. Then there is a mask, hydrating mask, like that. And then there is a balm. And so I have used the 3 together twice, and I've also been using the balm. This is one of those, it's quite hard to get into, so I have to sort of use my nail and get a little bit to go on. In fact, I'll put a little bit on top of this. I've got a matte liquid lipstick on, you know, and they are drying, but the fact that I can use my matte liquid lipstick today and you can't see any dry skin on my lips is down to this, I think. Literally a few weeks back, my lips were so dry and had all the little bits of skin on them, little bits of dry skin, which means that I can't wear my liquid lipstick, which is what I prefer to wear. So I went for quite a few days just putting lip balm on, and it wasn't helping. I got this set and used it, and they were great for a couple of days. I then used it again. I didn't get the dry skin back, but they were starting to feel a little bit dry. So I did a second lot of this, and they've been great ever since, and I've had no more dry skin on them. I've been using the balm on its own since then, and it's nice. I've got lots and lots of different balms that I use, but it's a really nice little trio. It's a really nice way to treat your lips if you like. Okay, I've got some skincare and some makeup to tell you about. The skincare, I wanted to mention this. This is the Tropez Self-Tan Purity Vitamins. You can see it's up to there, so I have used a lot of this. I need to buy a new one. Every time I've gone to buy a new one of these, because I love my self-tan, you know, I put it on my face and neck a couple of times a week. Every time I've gone to repurchase this, there's been a new tan out and I've wanted to try that. So I've tried, I think it was Bondi Sands, the Pure range. I've tried the Superdrug's own range. There's always been something that I'm like, oh, I haven't tried that, I'll buy that instead. But everything I've tried doesn't match up to this at all. I can't remember the one I used, but I'll put the ones that don't work into my empties and fails. But this is the one that has worked, and I don't know why I keep on trying them. I like to try new things, I suppose. We all do, don't we? But I'm definitely going to repurchase this because it is the best one. You only need the tiniest amounts. Although there's not much left there, it will last me well because you only need a couple of pumps of this. It will easily cover your face and neck because it really spreads very easily. You know, it's not one that dries quickly at all. But I love this. It just gives the most lovely tan. This one is not too dark for me and it doesn't go patchy. The others that I've just found, I can see lines in my neck. You know, you can see it there. You can see that white line. Just not as even as this one. Then I wanted to mention this because I'm still loving it. This is the Revolution Thirsty Give Yourself a Cloud Bursting Cleanse Quenching. There's a lot of words on here. Quenching Cleansing Cream. I think this is supposed to be used with water, but I've just been using it with my cotton wool and I love it. I really love it. It's a really good makeup remover. I can, you know, take it over my eyes and it takes off my mascara, my eyeliner, etc, etc. It doesn't sting my eyes. Really, really nice cleansing cream. Then I bought three items from Versed. Remember I did the video on Versed skincare and I was surprised that I liked all of the 4 things that I had bought. I loved them actually. And I went and bought another 3 and so far I love 2 of them. It's not that I don't like the third one, I just haven't tried it. It's their Gentle Retinol. And as soon as I finish my Paula's Choice one, I'll be moving on to the Versed one. But I have been using these 2 and I really like both of these as well. So this one is the Stroke of Brilliance Brightening Serum. I'm actually nearly out of this because I've been using it on my face and neck and love it. Yeah, there's not very much left in here at all, but let me show you what it looks like. And I'm not going to repurchase this right now. It's a nice thin serum, but it's not a watery feeling serum. Like it feels silky, you know, it feels so nice going on. It's one of those I just feel like, I don't know exactly what it does to my skin, but I do feel like my skin has been better lately. And I just feel like when I use this, and actually it doesn't matter what SPF I've been using on the top because I've been trying a lot of different ones, but this has been the sort of consistent product. My skin just feels like a great base for makeup. It doesn't feel completely matte. It doesn't feel dry. It doesn't feel too greasy. It just feels really, really nice. I've really enjoyed this. And the only reason I'm not going to repurchase it is I'm trying a number 7 vitamin C serum that I'll be using in the morning, but I think I will probably repurchase after that. The other item that I bought and I'm loving is the Fix Emergency Eye Mask. So I've never heard of an eye mask before, so I was intrigued by this. This is like a gel cream, I would say, but it feels really thick. It feels really moisturising. It's not a greasy type one. But I would say that I would agree with the reviews of this in that most people are putting this on and leaving it on, and that's what I've been doing. I don't feel any need to wipe it off. You know, if I put it on thickly, it doesn't necessarily, it's not one of those masks where you put it on and the skin sort of drinks it in and there's not much residue left. You could wipe it all off again, I feel like, and just leave a little bit on, but I'm actually just putting a fairly thick amount under my eyes and over right onto my eyelids. And I do feel like it's improving under my eyes, definitely, because I was feeling, remember I said since having the Peter Thomas Roth, my under eye has felt drier, definitely, and I could see it almost, and I feel like since using this, there's definitely been an improvement. I'm using this every night, and I just, like I said, put a bit on my finger and sort of put a layer there and a layer up here, and I do feel like I'm seeing an improvement. There's not a Versed product yet that I haven't enjoyed, and they're not sending me these products. I'm buying them myself. I discovered them, you know, I really, really enjoy them. And you know me, I'm so fussy, so I'm kind of expecting one of them to be bad, and so far none of them have. But Yeah, really enjoy that, and I know a lot of you were waiting to hear about that. Then I have a couple of makeup items, 2 brows and 1 lip liner. Let me tell you about the lip liner. I'm wearing this lip liner today. It's a waterproof lip liner by BH Cosmetics. I can't remember which website I got this off, but it was either Cult Beauty, Look Fantastic, one of those. I'll link it for you anyway, but it wasn't expensive at all. And I have gone through so many lip liners. Lip liners are one of those things. You guys know I'm still trying to find a dupe for the Too Faced one that doesn't exist anymore. I know that I can get it on eBay and Amazon, but obviously I want something that's less expensive because it's very expensive. It's about £20, I think, for 1 lip liner. I found a couple of things that are the same colour, but I haven't found anything that's the same formula, and I've realised that the formula is so important to me, meaning I want it to be creamy. I don't want to have to drag it across my lips, and a lot of the lip liners I've been trying, I need to drag it. Like the sleek lip liners, I love the sleek lipstick, but the lip liners are terrible. They're just, I really have to drag it, and I can't easily get a line, and when I do get it, they don't stay on. But this one, that's the colour. This one is in Earth, I think it's called. Yeah, Earth. Let me keep that up there. I always whip it away too quickly, don't I? So I've got that one on today with the lipstick Colourpop Midnight Snack. It's not the perfect match because you can actually see the lip line, can't you, around it, but I just love the formula, and I thought, you know what, I'm actually prepared to have a different coloured lip liner because that formula is so lovely. It's so soft and creamy, but this will stay on all day, and I love it. I wish there was more colours in these, but I really like that. Whether it's waterproof or not, I don't know, I haven't tested that. Finally, I've got 2 drugstore brow products to tell you about that I've been loving. The first one is this. It's the Revolution XX Brow Pencil. Now, I'm just noticing that the colour is not on here. I know what colour this is because I only have one of them, but it's one of my pet peeves with brow pencils. It's the Revolution Pro range, I think, that didn't say on the pencil, and they look like a lot of other pencils I've got, and I couldn't tell what colour it was, so I couldn't actually go and repurchase my colour because they didn't know what it was. And it looks like this might be the same unless it was on the cover for this. I always end up taking the cover off for the spoolie end, you know. Ooh, that is quite manky. Ew. But this is the Revolution XX. I know that this one is in the red colour. I think it's called Auburn, I'm not sure, but I'll make sure I link the right one and put the colour down in the description. But this is just the perfect colour for me. I haven't actually got it on today just because I'm trying out another product that I ordered, but this is really good, and it seems to be lasting ages as well. How much? Wow, I've still got quite a lot left. I've got that much left. I've used this, I would say, the last between 8 and 10 videos you've seen, I had this on. So any of the last few videos you can have a look, and I've had this. I've used nothing else but this until today when I got this other product through last night and wanted to try it today. But I love that it's got the small spoolie. I love that it's thin. It goes on easily. Again, same as, you know, like with lip liners, with these brow pencils, I want it to go on easily. I don't want to have to drag it, you know, because you can't then get the right sort of look, I don't think. And I want it to last. This lasts, you know, even if I do tend to touch my face. I know I shouldn't, but I do. And sometimes I can see a smudge or whatnot with other things, but not with this. It's really good. And I believe that this one is less expensive than my NYX Micro Brow Pencil. So I will probably purchase this one. I've got a couple of NYX ones to get through, if that's still the case, you know, if it is less expensive. This is a great dupe for the Anastasia one. There's no need to buy the Anastasia one at all. So yeah, love that. And the other product is by NYX, and it's called the Brow Glue. When I saw this, it was advertised as being good for creating a laminated brow look, which I guess is a new trend. That's not what I wanted to do. I just want to hold my brows in place, and I have found very little things to do that. I use a lip balm sometimes, or there is an elf brow wax, but you can only get it on Amazon. It's not something you can buy in Superdrug or whatever. And so I was interested to try this, and it's really good. It does just look like glue. It probably just is glue because it's called the Brow Glue, but it's probably just some kind of glue. And I've got that on today, and it is really, you know, you can put your hands over them and feel they are not going to budge. And if you're trying to do the soap brow look, then I think that's really good, you know, because you can, well, I can't brush them up now because they've got this all in it, but you know, you can push them up and get them to actually stay there. It's a really strong hold product. I know you can do it with hairspray and whatnot, you know, but it is nice to have a little product like that in your makeup bag, isn't it? Okay, that's everything. That felt really, really quick, and I thought I had loads to tell you about. I was trying to sort of work out if I had enough time to tell you about everything, but yeah, that felt really quick. Okay, let me tell you what I'm wearing makeup wise. I have got on the IT Cosmetics Foundation Plus Skincare, I think it's called. I bought a new colour. I can't remember the number of it, but the one I had bought before was way too light, and so I wasn't really using it and testing it properly, you know, so I bought another colour from Boots, and it's a really good colour for me. I think it's 22, but I'll put the colour in the description. So that's the foundation I'm wearing. On my eyes, I used the Pat McGrath Mothership palette, but on top of it, I used this. I brought it with me so I could show you. It is a cream or a liquid foils, I think they're called. I don't know whether that's LM on there or JM. It isn't anybody I'd ever heard of. It was on the Guru Makeup Emporium website. I used to use them for lots of things years ago, but I saw these and thought they looked cool and ordered them. So I've got a little bit of this on top of the eyeshadow look that I did. On my cheeks is the Hourglass blush in Dim Infusion. On my lips, I told you, Colourpop liquid lipstick in Midnight Snack. That's everything. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll speak to you again soon.